Okay, so what if Deku was Rambo? So Rambo was born half Enderman, half Ghast, or whatever side that is. So Rambo was in the overworld, aka Minecraft's overworld, and he was walking back through the forest, back to his house, and because like he lives where no humans are, like humans like players for us go where Rambo's house is. When he got home, Rambo saw a human killing his mother because his father is a gas. I don't know how that shit happened, but yeah, just my creation. Rambo runs away, and the player is confused because he looked him straight in the eye and thought that if he looked an Enderman straight in the eye, because he only saw the Enderman part of him, so the black side and his eye, and he was confused because usually when they look the Enderman in the eye, they chase after them. He thought he was gonna get angry, but instead he ran in the opposite direction, away from him. And when he was running, he got to plains, an open area, and a portal opened. He thought that this was either the thing because the end portal can't be moved. He thought it was like a portal that the humans created because they have created portals. But Rambo so he went through the portal, and he saw on the other side was a forest, and he was confused because usually the humans' portals don't lead to forests. All he could see throughout it was just forest, no buildings he could see over it. And 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry, I had to do something. So when Rambo turned around, all he saw was more forest. The portal that he went through disappeared, and Rambo was scared and confused at the same time. So Rambo started walking because he didn't know what to do, and he was looking through like a area to stay, like mostly a cave. And because he could have gotten wet, he's still half Enderman, and if he gets wet, it will hurt him. And so he found a cave to stay in. I'm sorry for how I'm acting. I am slightly tired at the same time. It was a dry cave, and so he was there until night. Yeah. When Rambo woke up and was looking around, it was still forest. He thought he was dreaming, but he didn't. So when Rambo went out of the cave, he heard something, and it was running water. And when he got near the river, he started following it. He started following the river because he thought it would lead somewhere, because usually people live near rivers where he is, because then they can have food and water. Now on to another person's perspective. Whatever. Person's vision. Azara's pervision. I'm sorry, I can't say that word. Okay, we're going camping, kids. Yeah, I can't do his voice, I'm sorry. We're going camping. All of you get ready for Friday. So everybody leave. Everybody's leaving and getting ready for Friday, for tomorrow, technically. Everybody gets on the bus and they drop them off near where Rambo is, like a little bit farther up the river before Rambo even got there. So the class got off and started looking for a place, and they found the area and sets up a camp. And Rambo was scared because Rambo gets near where they are right now. And Rambo's scared because he thinks all humans are bad humans. And let's say there was a kid in the group taking Manetta's spot because I hate that pervert. I don't know how he got into class 1A. I could see how he got into another class, but not class 1A. Let's say he has night vision. He's like an owl. His quirk is called owl. Yeah. And he has wings and he can see in the dark. He can turn his head 180 degrees around like an owl, like full direction. Just all the way around. And it was getting dark, and then the owl boy stayed up because owls usually stay up at night. And he saw Rambo sitting on a tree. And the owl boy stayed still because he didn't want to startle Rambo, and he didn't know who it was or what he would do if he moved. Let's say Rambo ages because the time period in his world and Earth are two different. He sped up time. On Earth is speeding up, so he is about the same age as everybody in that class, except he's in a child's body. So yeah. So the owl boy was in his tent, like he has a giant tent, like everybody's literally in it, like there's two giant tents and people are separated, and he is outside of the tent, like in kinda, so he doesn't get spotted fast. And he's looking at him, and Azawa wakes up and asks the owl boy what he's doing, and they say, okay, he says, let me think of a name. Eric? How about Eric? Eric says that he is watching somebody. Azawa can't see anything in the night. He can't, but the owl boy can. And he says there's a kid outside staring at them, watching them, looking at them, whichever word you would use. And he doesn't know what his quirk is, and he doesn't know if it's night vision, if it's another quirk, because he thinks it's night vision, because why else would he be staring at them unless he doesn't know that they're there? And let's say Endermen, I don't know if they do, but let's say Endermen have night vision because the end is a dark place. There was never light there except the crystals of the end and the end portal and the whatever the dragon spits out. So let's say because of the end, he's like this. He can see in the dark. I just hiccuped. Azawa was trying to figure out where he was to see if he can turn out his quirk, but he doesn't know. So he stares in the direction that he is and thinks it's that direction, but he doesn't fully know. And he's out there with Eric and they're talking. Then a few hours later, when it becomes daytime, let's say Azawa went back to sleep, everybody woke up and they look and Eric Eric and Azawa wakes up first and looks and Eric, he fell asleep, and they look where Eric looks where Rambo was, or whatever, he doesn't know it's Rambo or whoever they are, and he stays there and tries to look where he was, but he's gone. Let's say he teleported. How about that? He knows that he can teleport, because Enderman can teleport. And he teleports away before the brink of dawn, and people could see him. And they were confused where he was, and the kids are asking what they're doing. And they tell them what Eric tells them what he saw last night. Azawa asks him to do a description of him. He says that he is half white, half black, has a red eye on the white side, a green eye on the black. He has a crown and a tail. He has a tail and horns like that. And he was just sitting there. Let's keep it on this. He was just sitting there. What was that? He was just sitting there. Azawa tells everybody to split up in groups and let's see if they can find this kid. And he asks, do you think you can describe probably what his age was? They think that he's around the ages of between 10 and 11. He's either 10 or 11, he said. So they split them up into groups. The only group we're going to be talking about is the main group. So let's just say main group that we're just going to be talking about is Bakuro, Jiro, Mina, Kirishima, Momo, and the Owl Boy. I have forgotten his... Oh, Eric. Let's just say they start walking around and looking around for him. I'm going to stop at 20 minutes. Not 20, I'm going to stop at 15 minutes. Start looking around for him, but they can't find him. And they start going back because they don't know where he is. And they think that they're not going to find him. So when Rambo goes back to his cave and hides, he stays there for a while because he doesn't want to get caught, because he thinks he doesn't know those people, and he's questioning why that kid was up and why another person was up, and he's just trying to figure out what to do because he is scared right now. Oh yeah, this is just a picture I found. It's cool. He just stays there. I don't know what to do else. I have made a script, but I am at the end of my script that I've created. So I'm just going to end it here. Thank you and goodbye.